so exciting. Hello, look what I have today. This is not mine, but I do have a Finfun Elite tail right here. It's large. It's got the vinyl on the inside. Feels the same as the Finfolk's vinyl. It's got the fins, the side fins here. And they're very thick. They feel like the fabric has been like doubled over on the inside to make them thicker. They feel like a nice thick neoprene is what they feel like. And let's see what we got inside of here. Okay, so we've got these little elasticy things. Is this Velcro? Yeah? Okay, well we got the big Velcro inside the Finfolk. And then this guy is the new Finfun Monofin is in here. It's upside down, which is probably not helping my situation here.
No, I still sink, right? Oh, I hope that there's kids out there.
Okay, so I just swam in it, and I'm just gonna tell you like how I feel about how it swam and how it feels on me. So the Monofin, for start, this Monofin is crazy comfortable, and the propulsion's actually really good. I haven't taken it out yet. I haven't seen what the actual Monofin looks like, but yeah, it swims really good. It's super crazy comfortable. And with this fluke, with this Monofin in it, I am able to hold the fluke up for photos behind my head so that people can get pictures with me at work, which is something I'm unable to do in my Finfolk Fabric tails just because they fill with water and the fluke is so massive, but the Monofin that goes inside doesn't fill it all the way. So with this fluke, I actually can do that, and with the Finfolk one, I can't. Another thing I'm noticing is the fabric. It's super comfortable. The fabric feels like identical to the fabric of a Finfolk fabric tail. The fins are really cute. I love the way they look, but when you get in the water, the fins do this. They float upwards. These little tips want to be at the surface of the water so bad. When you're swimming, it looks really good, but if you're just sitting there, they're floating and it looks a little strange. The scales are really nice. In the water, everything looks pretty vibrant and pretty. Overall, I am very impressed with the way this looks in the water and the way this feels when I'm swimming. So let's have a look close up. A lot of people wanted to see close up. So we'll see. This is the top, the fins, and the fluke. So here's a close-up at the fluke. It's very nice. See this printing, the digital printing with just a little bit of fading when you get close up. It reminds me of the Mer-Tailor tails. So this reminds me of a Mer-Tailor Whimsy, the printing. Everything about this printing reminds me kind of a Mer-Tailor Whimsy. But the feel and the vinyl reminds me of a Finfolk Fabric tail, which I will compare to in a second. But yeah, overall, this is like a Mer-Tailor Whimsy tail and a Finfolk Fabric tail had a baby. And the Monofin is like something like I've never used before. It's weird and fantastic. Alright, so we've got it open. The zipper is super long. See, the zipper like goes like all the way up to the knee. It's a very long zipper. Okay, so I'm going to show you the inside. So the inside has vinyl all the way down, and there are little Velcro. You can kind of see it, the little black dots down there are the Velcro holding the Monofin into the vinyl. I do like that they secure this Monofin really well and it doesn't move around inside of the vinyl casing. So yeah, I really love this fin. I'm very impressed overall. Nice, stiff, solid piece in the middle, and the ends are flexible. These are so cozy, so cozy. And then it like slants right here, so it holds your heel. very comfortable. This is one of the most comfortable monofins I think I've ever had on my feet. And the propulsion's pretty good too. And it adjusts over here and in here. So you just pop it on there, nice and secure. And here is the regular original Finfun. Alright, so here is the original Finfun compared to the Elite. So this is just a regular swimsuit material, and this is a thick scuba knit kind of fabric. It's very buttery and soft, and it's really thick. It's a very, very nice fabric. And so there you go. These are the original scales. These are the Elite scales. Finfun has a bunch of different designs with a bunch of different scales. They have these little glittery bits on some of them. There's another. And just for fun, we're going to throw in one of the fabric tails that I make. So this is my custom printed fabric with my handmade scales on it. And this fabric is a lot more like this one. It's very soft, pretty thick. And this one is just like a swimsuit material. So these are nicer fabrics than this one, but this is a cheaper tail, so. And the waistband, so the regular Finfuns don't really have much of a waistband. These guys have a nice thick elastic. This is a 2-inch. I like how they faded the scales up and how the scales get smaller. And then down here, it does that, it gets smaller and it goes into little details over here. Alright, so let's compare the Finfolk and the Finfun Elite. So this is the Finfolk and this is the Finfun, and I'm gonna get tongue twisted. So this has more of a 3D effect because this is a photo of a silicone tail printed on fabric, and this is digital. Like they made this design digitally and printed on fabric, so there is a difference there. The waistband, so this looks like a 1 3/4, and that looks like a 2 as far as elastic goes. Yeah, they're both really nice waistbands. The fabric is like the exact same fabric, so the difference is the printing, because it feels like exactly the same. And the zipper is different. So on the Finfolk, the zipper, it's right here, and it's a hidden zipper, but it closes here, and this little tie is up here. On the Finfun Elite tail, the zipper is also a hidden zipper in the side, but it closes here. So the zipper is down here instead of the body. So this, I feel like, is easier to hide. You can just put it down in the fin. So flukes. So this guy, let's pull him down so you can see him on top. This again is a silicone tail printed on fabric, and this is digitally designed and then printed on fabric. So you can see the difference in the crispness of the designs. And then all these lines, there's scuffs on it because I've been using this tail for work, so ignore all these little scuff marks. I'll wash them out later. But yeah, you can see close up, the design is very 3D and very crisp. And then on this one, the lines kind of blur a little bit. But as far as the size goes, they're like exactly the same size. This guy is a little wider, and yeah, so honestly I like the printing of the Finfolk, but I like the monofin and the fluke shape of the Elite. Okay, so this guy, you see how he's like all the way flopped over, like folded in half? So when I hold the tail up behind me for pictures, this is how it looks. But look at this one. Look how nice. So yeah, this monofin I am in love with. Alright, so let's see how we get this back in here. It might be easier to take the vinyl out first, but we're gonna try it this way. Now I understand why the zipper's so long. It was a little. I should get this in here in the first place. Okay, we're gonna do this in first. I know what. Alright, there we go. I may have a little bit. And shove it into the casing. Alright. Alright, well that took me a minute to figure out, but we're good now. Yeah, I think the Velcro should be a little smidge longer. So every time I feed one end in here, I lose the other. And obviously they're going to make some improvements to these because this is the first time they've released them. So I'm sure that's one of the things that their ambassadors are giving feedback on and they will fix. So the only issues that I'm seeing are the Velcro not being the Velcro needs to be just a tiny bit longer, the Velcro on the casing, and then the vinyl is cut slightly uneven, so it's kind of a jagged edge, and it doesn't really fit into this side perfectly. Maybe I can feed it down, yeah. So, just a couple improvements need to be made to the vinyl casing, but other than that, I'm seeing nothing about this tail that I don't really like. I'm very pleased with it. I like it more than I expected. It's got a nice little flop to it. Oh, and there's a sock. It's my little swim sock that I lost in the Monofin.